All right. So, thank you so much for checking this video out. I just wanted to show the way to Rosarito crossing at San Ysidro, and sort of just give people an idea of what it's like to cross now. It's not, there's construction going on. There might be people that have questions. Is it, can you go down there? Is there going to be a lot of traffic? And truth is that there might be a little bit of construction going on. There might be a little bit slow of traffic. And especially if you are coming down on a weekend, or if you are going to be, on a holiday weekend, coming down on vacation, there might be slowing down of traffic, but it works. It's still, you just need to be a little patient and it'll work. And up to this point right here, if you're coming down on the weekend, or it depends on what time of day it's going to be, all this will be full of cars. It won't be as easy to get into, to get all the way up through. It'll take a little while, so just be patient. But you can sort itself out. The biggest problem I think that people might have in going to Rosarito is that I do suggest that you get over to the right lanes if you can. However, it's not really that big a deal. And I'll show you why in a minute. Everything funnels down to basically a couple of lanes. And as long as you are careful and merge to the far right, you'll be okay. There isn't really anything terrible to worry about. Make sure that you are following the guidelines of what it is that you have to declare and all that good jazz as well. These little things will light up. I believe the ones on the left are the ones that tell you when to go through. When there's heavy traffic, there's usually people there that say, just go on through, you're okay. And most of these crossbars that are come up and down, they're lifted permanently. However, if you do happen to get a red light, they will tell you to scoot on over, and they will ask for information and possibly search your car as well. Other than that, if you cross and still get through on red, they might still ask you to pull over. So keep that in mind, especially if you have a truck or if you have a van, and also if you happen to have like really dark windows. I tend to notice that those are the people that get pulled over the most. And it can also be random stuff as well, random searches that they have. Everything's in line. Everything's in order. There's nothing wrong that's happening. It's just part of their job. There isn't anything crazy happening there. So if they pull you over, it's not the end of the world. You're going to be okay. Now, this is where everyone funnels in. Get under the line that says Rosarito, and you'll see the sign all the way there to the right. It says Rosarito. Now, what we want to do is go up and over this bridge. You're just going to have to kind of move your way on over, and it is a little bit of a mess, but you do want to get up to this bridge right here. And then it's pretty much smooth sailing from here. If you happen to not be able to get to this part of the bridge, you can actually stay over on the left side and go up the other ramp and stay on the right lane, and you're able to get on to the same spot, the other entryway to the Via Rapida, the Via Internacional here, the expressway. And you'll be able to get in on that exit as well. It might be possible that the construction on this bridge is too much to where they might shut the bridge down. So you might have to go the other way as well. It's not a big deal at all. But the expressway is open. As you can see here, there's construction happening everywhere. And it is controlled. And what I mean by that is that you do have to slow down. You shouldn't be speeding here. This is not a highway right now. There's cones everywhere. The lanes are a little narrow, but it's okay. You just go on through. The reason, most of the time that the reasons are backed up, most of the time the reason it's backed up is because at one point it'll funnel down to one lane and then it'll split back up, sort of thing. Nothing to worry about. As you can see in this situation, we all just had to slow down a little bit. I suggest you can go either way, actually, on either one or two lanes. Sometimes they'll split the lane and it'll diverge onto another side, to the other side of the construction that's going on here. But I think at this point, both lanes are open. I suggest that you stay on the right lane. But there's construction on both ways. You're going to have to be careful. There's always some sort of equipment happening. The lanes get narrow, but you're okay. As you can see here, progress is going strong on here. I really love it. Hopefully the traffic will lighten up. They say it's going to be done in about 4 years or 2 years. I'm thinking it's going to be closer to 4 years. I'm not sure, but they've made a lot of progress right now. And they're working from two different sides, the east side and the west side, and they're going to end up meeting somewhere to be able to help people cross and help alleviate traffic and crossing the border. At this point, you are, again, you're smooth sailing from here. Don't worry about anything. The only thing that you need to worry about, and I hate repeating myself, but it's a must there. You cannot go super fast because there's construction going on and there's always something new that's happening. And the only problem is that sometimes there isn't enough of heads up to where all of a sudden you have to scooch on over because they didn't allow for enough time for you to start merging on over to the other side or one way or another. And again, the traffic or the lanes tend to narrow kind of quick sometimes. So again, make sure you have a decent pace, not too fast. I believe the actual speed limit is 40 miles an hour, which is fine. There's no reason for you to be going any faster than that. And I'm going to leave it in real time here just so that we get an idea of the construction and everything that's happening here for those that have never crossed and for those that haven't crossed in a long time, so that you can see the progress here. In the past, maybe even a year ago and a few months ago, all this was a big mess. It was really a big mess. It came down to one lane each way, and traffic was very, very heavy. But now, as you can see here, they've opened up both lanes going down that way, and it's smooth sailing. Again, it's not highway speeds, but you're going to get through just fine. Even with a little bit of heavy traffic, I suggest people take the scenic route down to Rosarito and Ensenada instead of taking the free road. The free road is a bit of a mess. There is an alternative route to the free road that I highly suggest, but that's probably for a little bit more people that feel more comfortable driving in TJ. I would take Fundadores down. If you know, you know. And I might do a video on that one of these days. But still, the scenic route, there's no reason to not take the scenic route unless it's closed for whatever reason. Again, it's beautiful. Driving down to Rosarito, and between Rosarito and Ensenada, you get some beautiful scenery down there. All right, we're getting ready to come down the hill here, and you're going to be able to see that the construction there is impressive. And since I made this video, or since I recorded it, they've done even more work. It's really just amazing what they're doing down there. Like, I am very impressed at how the construction is going and how they are actually going to implement the aqueduct into the existing infrastructure for traffic. At this point, you don't want to come blazing down. You just want to kind of slow down a little bit, and we're going to go take that off ramp down there onto the right. Be careful though, there's still construction going on around here, and the other day a truck ran across the road right in front of me, and if I wasn't careful it would have been just kind of crazy issues. So just take your time right here. Now these two lanes actually merge into one, but when you merge into this road right here, the Playas Road, you have your own lane, so you don't have to worry about it. It dumps you right in there. You don't have to worry about merging until later on. And if you're going on to Rosarito, you stay at least in the middle lane, definitely in the left lane. And if you're going on the Playas, you can stay in the middle lane and on the right lane. So Playas is also a very nice place to visit. I think that they're cleaning up really well. and I spent a night there once. Not a night. I spent the day there walking around, making photographs, and having just a great day in Playas. They haven't finished. Well, I haven't been there in a while, but they were building on a boardwalk, and once they get that boardwalk going, man, Playas is really going to be a really nice place to visit. Might even give Rosarito a run for its money as well. It's easier to get to, and well, it's shorter to get to. Ease is just I guess figured. I mean, once you're on this road, it's really just a piece of cake. But it might be just overall easier to get to a drinking spot a lot faster than getting down to Rosarito. So, but yeah, here we go on the road. Again, it's pretty easy to get to. When we get to the toll booth, though, what I do recommend, and I've said this in past other videos as well, is if you travel down to Rosarito frequently enough, and at this point I think it's just over $2 to, it might even be $2.50 for the toll road. I have an express pass that's prepaid. You can get it at the Office Depot in Rosarito or the Walmart, and there's an app that you can download, and then you just prepay it. And essentially, it should work at most all federal roads, toll roads in Mexico. But it'll, especially on vacation days or on the weekends when everybody's coming down to party, you're going to save yourself a lot of time with the pass. You have an exclusive lane all the way to the right, and there's no one there. As long as you have enough money in your card, the machine opens up automatically for you. So, I'll just show you that last part right there, and then it's hard to get lost getting to Rosarito from this point. I mean, you got to be doing something kind of crazy if you get lost from here. Some of you might already recognize where we're at. Just in case you need to go to the restroom, there's a place right coming up here on the right. You should be fine though. And I think there's a little store there too if you wanted to get some chips and some drinks or something like that for the road. Especially if you're going down to Ensenada though. That might be a good idea. But yeah, this is it. I hope you got decent information out of here. Again, this is just if the conditions change on the road, I always record, so I'll upload something in case something changes on the road, or in case they have some sort of notice about what you can or can't do. And maybe one day I'll also film that alternate route that I suggest instead of going down the free road. But this is basically it. If you have any questions or concerns, go ahead and leave a comment or email me, and I'll do my best to answer all of them. Take it easy and drive safe.